Welcome all you Taurians to your love adventure number 3. And this, of course, is for all your Taurians, no matter where your Taurus shows up in your chart, whether it's your Venus or your sun, your rising, your moon, wherever, this would apply for you. Also, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, I also have Love Adventure number 1 and number 2, which I'll have linked at the end of this video or down in the description box, or both. And so if you don't resonate with this one, those are also timeless, like this one is, and so you can go check that out if you so wish. So we're going to start off with this one, and we're going to pull a card from the Rumi Oracle, and just to find out what the Creator wants you to know regarding love for the next 3 months. And love, of course, doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It can be family, friends, work, even your fur babies and feather babies, whatever the Creator wants you to know about for these next 3 months. So this will just be the overall piece first. So for our Taurians, what do you want them to know? Okay, right off of the bat there. And you have commitment, number 31. So we'll put this right here for right now. And of course, commitment can mean a variety of things depending on what type of relationship it is. But it is this energy about, renewing your commitment to a friendship, to your partner, whatever it might be. It is about making this renewed commitment. And I'm not going to read everything from the book because they go into really beautiful detail on the cards here, but this is not story time with Bretta Zen, so I'm not going to read it all to you. And this starts off, it says, there is a flame that must be safeguarded. In truth, it can never be extinguished. It is the light that never goes out. Even with such enduring power, our recognition and respect of this flame is essential to human development. This flame is holy and lies within each human heart. When the flame is recognized for its worth, it ceases to flicker and smoke, becoming very still. And in that stillness, the light can fulfill its destiny to shine brightly so as to reveal every path absolutely clear and without wavering in the fluctuations of fear and attachment. Desire does not have to be a hindrance on the path. It can show us our passions and help us find our purpose. However, the attachment that can come with desire, the belief that it can be sated only with one particular person, one set of circumstances, it can cause us to stop looking at what the light is revealing to us, the way forward on our path in the here and now, and instead try to forcibly conjure the shadows to become what we imagine they should be. When we stop seeing life as it is, showing up for us every moment and engaging with it as it is, we can become careless with the light of the heart. Our huffing and puffing to force what does not need to be forced can cause the heart light to flicker and waver. This can make our way seem uncertain, and doubts can crowd in upon us as the light is compromised in its purpose. We forget to trust in what is because we get caught up in attachment and fear surrounding our desires. Rather than letting life move us, we try to move life. So this commitment is committing to the light of your heart, to your passion, to this beautiful energy that you have within you, this dream that you have, your own unique way to share the unconditional love with the world. So where your commitments to relationships with other people, the commitment to those, what it's really trying to clarify is don't let it be because it's a supposed to or should or need to or have to, none of those expectations. Let it be because you have found the passion within your heart. It's overflowing out, and that makes you want to commit and honor that commitment you have, first of all, to yourself, but then also to those special individuals or individual. Now we are going to dig more into this, of course, and we're going to start with the first month And we're going to pull a card here from this Return of Spirit deck and just see for the first month what the Creator wants you to know for that month regarding love. And one more time. All right, what do you want our Taurians to know about their first month, please? Okay, that one right there. And you have right order. Love the craziness of all those colors. Very beautiful. And we're just going to put that down here. And let's see what this specifically says here. We're just going to read a little bit from the book on here too, because I love the way she presents these. And it says, eventually everything finds its right place and proper order in life. And this card is about creating proper order in your physical environment. The world around us has a very strong effect on our emotional and energetic well-being. And often our inner environment is symbolically reflected through our outer environment. So it's time to put things in their proper place and create right order in your physical world. So roll up your sleeves and take a weekend to begin cleaning out the closets. Start to sort what you would like to keep and what needs to go. Take care of any paperwork, banking, or bookkeeping you may have been putting off for later. Tidy your garage or your storage spaces. Rearrange one of your rooms, vacuum the blinds, or dust in the corners. Take a serious look at any space or job you think you may have neglected lately and start to deal with it. It's time to give your physical space an energetic shift. And before I go on, really, I feel like this is like your physical environment is those people around you too. And this is about cleaning out all those things that no longer serve you out of you and out of your physical environment, including any type of relationships that aren't working for you any longer, the things that are taking up space. It's time for an energetic shift. It says the very act of organizing our clutter is a powerful way to symbolically cleanse, and clean out our inner emotional and energetic closet. It sends a powerful message out to the cosmos that you're ready to take care of your business. You're willing to do whatever needs to be done. You're open to allowing the new to flow into your life and keen to have a fresh start, right? That sounds like commitment, right? Get ready to release stagnant energy and old emotional patterns. The new is on its way. You will feel lighter, free of old burdens, and more accepting of what spirit brings your way. By putting your physical space in its right and proper order, you're doing the same for your inner space too. You might find yourself quite surprised and delighted with the results. Yes, absolutely. All right. So yeah, I definitely feel this is that commitment. You're ready to get things cleared out and make room for the new. And it kind of sends a message out. Whenever you are taking action and you're doing things towards your dream, if your dream is a relationship or some sort of education or job or some sort of possession, whatever it might be, when you take actions towards making space for something, getting rid of things out of your life so you can commit more time to a relationship, whatever it might be, when you're doing those actions, it is sending out this energy of, I am ready. It's kind of like, I don't know why this popped into my head. It's like if you plan on winning Powerball and you have this desire, doing things like researching what you would need to do if you won Powerball and won millions of dollars. What kind of bank accounts would you have? What kind of lawyer would you need to see, and taxes, and look into it all and act as if you're going to win it, and putting that energy out and researching it could create the space for you to win. But that's kind of the idea that they're bringing forward. And then we're also going to pull some cards here from these tea leaf cards and to see what else the Creator wants you to know. Okay, and I do want this month one and this one. Whoop. Okay, I think there's like two more. Yeah, there we go. So The bottom one is turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So someone is being a turkey. And I like this about the right order because it was talking about those that are acting like a turkey. If this is you acting like a turkey, then it's time for you to clean up that clutter inside of you, right? Because that's not serving you anymore. But I really feel for most of you, this is someone else acting like a turkey out yonder in your physical environment, and it's time to cut the turkey out of your life. It's time to, take it to a different level. And sometimes it might just take saying, hey, you need to step out or step up, one of the two, but there's no staying stagnant where it is right now. And then I feel like we're going to go this way. Yep, younger man. So dealings are a relationship with a younger man. So one of these interactions, when putting things in order, does have to do with a younger man or someone who identifies as a younger man. It's younger, masculine type energy. So whoever this is, and I don't know if this is the turkey. For some of you, this is the turkey that's acting this way. For others, the thing that you need to get into right order has to do with this younger male, this younger masculine energy. And that can be, again, it can be someone who's passed even, and you felt you didn't get to say what you needed to say to them before they passed, or, whatever it might be, there's ways to connect to them too on the other side. And let's see what this is here too. Yep, and you got shark. And the shark says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So I kind of feel like these things have to do with one another. I'm not sure why, but it is. It's like this combination that I kind of feel like this right order is you have been giving of yourself financially, emotionally, physically, whatever it might be, to this situation. And it's like you're losing your wealth, you're losing your worth, you're giving away your worth because you're afraid of what it will mean if they react in a weird way, right? Where they're like, if I don't do what they say, then they're going to go somewhere else and da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. Well, I kind of feel like this turkey, this is all about, well, you need to cut this out of your life because this is what comes about here. Yeah, because you have wind and chime. So peace and harmony comes when you cut this out, which totally makes sense, right? And you're like, yes, I really would like some peace and harmony. And you'll feel this wonderful just release of pressure because you've been thinking about it and you go back and forth, but the fear has been keeping you from taking action. But this next month for you is so much about the fears are outweighed by the ugly feeling of being used. Yeah, I was going to think there was other words, but they're like, no, just leave it at that. Like you've been used. You feel like you've been used for either your money, your possessions, your position, your body, whatever it might be. And you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm committing to myself. And cutting this out brings this wonderful thing. And then you have the month of October. So October is significant for this situation here. And that can be either your birthday, if you're not watching this for your sun sign, obviously October would not be a Taurus. But if you're watching this for one of your other moon signs or something, then maybe your birthday's in October, or this person's birthday's in October, or there's an event that happened on October. October is going to be the signifier for you. It's like a sign for you going, okay, this was for you. And so whatever this stands out, whether it's an anniversary or maybe if this was someone who passed, it's the time frame that they passed, or it was their birthday. So the month of October is going to be something significant for that. We're also going to pull at least one tarot card here for this month as well. Okay, actually, they went to this one right here, and yep, you've got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups are our emotions, and the Three Cups that are, and I think they usually have, they don't have them poured out here, but you've got 3 cups here, and these cups are cups that are things that are supposed to fulfill us in the outside world, whether it is a relationship or a situation of some kind, like education or job, or some sort of physical possession, or our bodies, our, like I said, our possessions or our bank accounts and things like that. And the three of them, it shows him looking out at them, and he's like, they're not fulfilling me, right? So this is basically redoing this, saying these are not fulfilling you, but you do have this Ace of Cups that's being offered to you over here. And that is a gift, that is from Spirit. And what that represents is the unconditional love that you find from within, right? This commitment from within. Yeah, because you have card number 31. 3 plus 1 is 4. This is the 4 of Cups. So that's confirmation that this, what you're looking for, you're going to find within you, which is the living waters. It's the essence of the Creator, the unconditional love of the Mother and Father of all things. And so this is what brings this peace in for you, because you're realizing that those external things are never going to give you what you've been searching for on the inside, and you're making this commitment to yourself first here. We're going to dig more, of course, and we're going to look into the second month, and for that we're going to use these numerology guidance cards. And just see what else the Creator wants you to know about month number 2. So for our Taurians, what do you want them to know? Okay, and I do want you to have these 2. And so first of all, you have parenting. I'll put that one right here. And you also have a spiritual partnership. And you have 6 and 3 is 9, and 7 and 2 is 9. So you definitely have this 9 going on. I'll talk about the number 9 here in a moment. But what I feel first with this parenting card, this has to do with codependent relationships. And, if this relationship that you're talking about here, for some of you, it is going to be that it's your child that you've been having this, situation with, that you're like, you know what? I've been fearing that my child would hate me, and if I don't do what they want me to do, blah, 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 and you're ready to go, you know what? I am doing everything I can for you, but I'm going to choose me too. It's time, for that. But I feel like a big portion of you, it's about codependent relationship, where you enter into a relationship as 2 adults, but because you have enabler type characteristics, it becomes a parent-child relationship where you are the mama bird feeding the baby bird, and you won't let them give back to you. And so this relationship that's been going on, where you just been giving, not wanting them to give back to you, because you train them not to, because you want to be the person that's giving, so you're needed and will always be in their life, right? But it becomes where you become exhausted and resentful in that type of relationship. And this baby bird, because it wants to give, will end up giving outside of whatever relationship type you have. So this parenting is this indicator in the second month that it's coming to this awareness of, you're like, you know what? I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. I want an adult relationship. And so this is that, just this announcement of and awareness and action that you're taking in that area. This spiritual partnership, I was going to tell you about the 9s here. 9, if you think about the Hermit card in the Major Arcana, is all about going within, like we're talking about here, and finding your worth, finding your abundance, finding everything from within, rather than the 3 of Cups out here that are not fulfilling. So this journey continues into the second month, where your spiritual partnership is your inner partnership with your spirit. I put out this new series that started for this year in 2022. It's called U times 2, and it's all about our journey of understanding and connecting and just discovering the 2 of us that are living this human experience, our human side, which is the character that's playing us in this earthly realm, but really connecting to that spiritual partnership, which is the actor behind this character, which is the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that we really are. And so it's this coming together of that. So I'll have that linked at the end of this video too, if you want to check those out, because I really feel like this is this journey that you're going to be going on, is finding your love from within, and then you fill up and you find and draw in the love that you're worthy of from the outside. We're also going to pull some more tea leaves for the second month here. Let's see what else the creator wants you to know. Okay, looks like you have, and I feel like there's one more. Okay, there it is. So you have the astral house, which is career. So you do have career coming up within this month here. Let me see what else comes with this. And you've got sunrise. And that says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So I really feel like this career during this month, especially as you start to choose you and look into how you uniquely want to share your unconditional love with the world. During the second month, you're willing to take chances. You're willing to start something new for you instead of doing what you always thought you were supposed to do. This is like you having this brilliant, this brightness, the sun. You're having this spark toward what you want to do with your life, and it's like you're beginning to choose you. Yeah. And then you have the whale card. So you really, it says on here, a great worry over nothing. And so I really feel like that's like this, you're realizing all this energy you were investing in trying to please all the, this situation or other individuals and things on the outside world that you were like, I was worried about so much, and I'm realizing that it was all happening within me, and I'm ready to, look into what I was worrying and really bring it into the light to understand just how, I don't want to say silly, but that's how I feel. Like when there's things that if you keep it in the shadows and it's dark, and then you speak out, you speak it to someone going, this is what I'm fearing and blah, blah, blah. And you're like speaking it and you're like, when I say it out loud, it kind of sounds kind of silly. But when I was keeping it hidden, it sounded like it could be so much more real, right? So that's what I feel with that one here. Yeah. And then you have the funnel. And that says a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And that's what I feel you did with all this worry. So this month is this period. This is like the start of it. And you just really grasp on to that understanding here about those outside things not fulfilling you, and that's why you were turning inward for this. And then during this second month is when you really put it to practice in your life and you're understanding what is unfolding there for you. And of course, we're going to pull at least one tarot card here for the second month too, to see what else do you want Taurians to know about their second month, please. Okay. And you actually, they just want these bottom two, and you've got the Seven of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your mentalities. And the Seven of Swords is all about kind of like thievery, being aware of thief. So, that kind of reverts back to here for some of you. But for the majority of you, it really is about your understanding what thoughts and beliefs you had that were deceiving yourself. Like what beliefs did you have about the shoulds, the supposed tos, the need tos that kept you so restricted? And that has to do with this. You're worrying about nothing because you had all this stuff happening inside your head, and it wasn't don't say wasn't true. Again, it's that when you bring this darkness into light, and it's like all these thoughts and beliefs, these expectations we had, all these opinions and popular opinions from the outside that we took on as our own, you're realizing like, nope, those weren't for me. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. And this is hilarious because this is what I call the codependency card. And we were talking about that with the parenting card, right? So this is definitely confirmation that you're becoming really aware of the codependency and the control that you were trying to have over individuals. And in kind of the flip side, the control that they ended up having over you, because they would be like, well, if you don't want to give to me, I'm going to go somewhere else. You're like, no, I'll give you more. And it's this manipulation that happened. And like I said, you ended up in this exhausted state and feeling resentful. And so this is this way of living, this way of loving that you're ready to let go of. So that's perfect. And then we'll move on to month number 3. And we're going to use these Art of Manifestation Oracle and just see what the Creator wants you to know about the 3rd month. This is beautiful progression for you, beautiful awareness to free your heart. One, to love yourself unconditionally, but also then just to have beautiful, loving relationships too. The card came out right away, and you've got Intention, card number 26. I'll let you see the bottom there, then I'll read that. It says, intention is focused thought. Prayer is focused thought. Worry, like we talked about here, is also a focused thought. Notice the predominant thoughts that you hold in your mind, because these are actually sending a request into the universe. If necessary, consciously make adjustments to your thinking patterns. So the thinking we were talking about here with that 7 of Swords, that changes here. And it's about knowing that wherever your mind is focusing, wherever your intentions are focusing, that is where you're sending your energy to grow. And I would say, like, think of yourself as wearing like this hard hat, like a construction hat, and on top of it is this fire hose that's attached to it, right? And your energy is flowing out of it consistently 24 hours a day, and wherever you're pointing it is what grows. And if you're like, why is that thing over there growing in my life? I don't want that to grow. It's like, well, you're looking at it. So look somewhere else, and this will grow and this will diminish. And so the power of your intention, the power of your attention, and where you're focusing things is huge for you in awareness in this 3rd month. And then we're going to pull some more tea leaves for this 3rd month. So we've got that one and that one. Oh, they do want. Okay. So they want those 4. And then, actually, they want me to pull from another stack here. This is going to be the final one. And then, so you've got frying pan. And this says, trouble and accusations. I really feel, though, it's like, again, wherever you're focusing your energy is what's going to fry up in the pan, right? So wherever your energy is going, I just feel this fire coming in. So whatever you, wherever your attention is what is being brought to you. It's like what's being served up for you. Kind of hear this, like a kitchen in a restaurant, and they're like, whatever you're spitting out and thinking is voiced into the kitchen, and they're like, they're worried about not having enough in their life, so order up for lack, and they're going to bring lack into your life because of the energy that is coming through is lack. Okay, they want lack. No, I'm worried about lack. That's not what I want. Well, that's what you're looking at, and that's what you're focusing and growing, so look at something else. And if instead it's like, oh, I'm grateful for abundance. Like, abundance. So you see how that works? And then you've got shield, and that says you need to defend yourself. So this is about standing up for yourself, going back to this, looking and putting yourself first, filling yourself up and focusing on this unconditional love, because this is a time for you. It's a time for you to find the love inside your heart that you've been looking for all along. Yeah. Here comes another man. This one says dealing's a relationship with a man. So more masculine energy coming in here. So yeah, definitely there's in this third month there, and this doesn't necessarily mean, again, like have to be a romantic relationship. I really feel like this is this, I don't want to say like a mentor, but someone strong, someone supportive, someone that helps you realize your strength, someone who realizes and mirrors back to you such beautiful things about yourself. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a family member or a friend, a new friend, or an old friend. It just definitely has this masculine energy that's coming in that shows you how strong you really are. Yep, and then you have a carrot, which is an opportunity for windfall. So this is definitely this opportunity for abundance. And I like how that fits in with this intention, because there's this opportunity for beautiful things to unfold for you if you will focus on it and you'll look towards that. And I'm going to hold this card here until we pull your final tarot card for the third month here. Let's see what the creator wants you to know for the third month, please. Okay, there we go. And you have Temperance. Yep, so you've got Temperance. This is this beautiful balance. And you can see here, if you can see it, she has like one cup up here and one cup down here. This is your higher self, this Ace of Cups we talked about. And this is your lower self. And this beautiful energy is flowing down. So this really, again, reiterates to me the living waters and connecting to your higher self, that you times two I talked about before. But it also is about balancing things out. And it is a good thing to have this, it's like this give and take in life. And you have been out of balance with giving yourself away to everyone else for such a long time. And now you're taking time for you, which takes you to kind of the pendulum in the whole other direction. But then the third month is you come to this beautiful balance where you're like, you know what? I'm learning that I can spend time and give, the overflow to other people. But I also am keeping myself in balance and keeping myself as el numero uno. And yeah, being a little selfish, right? And your final card is a mule. And it says, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So, Taurians, mule or bull, stubborn. And you know this about yourself. It's great because there are different sides of stubbornness, right? You can be so stubborn that you will never give up on a friend or a family member. You will never abandon them and judge them and ixnay them out of your life if unless it has been this long situation where you realize it has become toxic and that it's never going to change. It's always going to be happening, and you're ready to take it out of your life so that you can move into this peace and all of that, right? But so that's the other side of stubbornness, is you can be too stubborn where you're not letting go of things that are toxic to you, that aren't for your highest experience any longer. And so this is a beautiful message here coming for you, your beautiful heart here, just saying that you, like it said here, making this commitment to yourself. It's time, and you are so worthy to have that. You have permission to be selfish, because no human understands you better than you know yourself, and no one human can give you the love that you deserve besides yourself. And so when you find that love from within you, that unconditional love from the spirit world, then you can fill up and feel whole and complete, and everyone else can get the overflow. Then you don't worry about being stolen from and used or anything like that, because you feel whole and complete, and it's all flowing to the outside instead. So I'm loving that. All right, Taurians, I'm going to leave the reading there. I do want to let you know, like I mentioned, in addition to these readings, I do have that Love Adventure number 1 and number 2, which I'll have here. I have the U times 2 series that I have, but I also do monthly readings for each zodiac sign, weekly readings for each of the elements like fire signs, water signs, etc. Also new moon, full moon readings, and a few other types. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, then click the subscribe button, and that will make this little notification bell pop up. And when you click into that, you can set your setting to be notified immediately when any new videos for this channel come out. And in doing any of those things, liking, sharing, and subscribing, all of those help share the love and share the messages, because doing those things makes the little YouTube algorithm so happy that it likes to share the videos then with others as recommended videos. So if you feel inclined to do any of that, I of course greatly appreciate it. Never any pressure to do so, of course. And just know, as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing love adventure, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And until then, you take care.